Alrighty, welcome back, fellow gamers. In the edition of the Ratscast, cyperrat here is always coming to you once again from Mass Effect, the Legendary Collection. I hope everybody's having a good day, good night, or whatever time it is where you're at. And thank you for joining. I think we're completed everything we need to complete here in the thing now. I think we can go, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check real fast to make sure I haven't got anything left to do. But still. Basic housekeeping. As always, remember, if you guys are enjoying any of the games I play with my nephew, that starts tomorrow, Thursday, around 8 p.m. or so. Depends on if we get started on time, which most times we do not. But still, yeah, tomorrow we are back with more No Man's Sky, followed by Deep Rock Galactic on Friday, Fallout 76 on Saturday, and of course, Minecraft on Sunday. Other than that, let's get started. Oh, I'm kind of bummed because I was going to watch Frankie play, and I completely forgot in fact, I didn't even see his thing show up, which is really, really weird. Because What's Good Games is on their 6th anniversary was today, and if you saw my tweet. And so I was watching that. I don't know where this guy is. I probably have to come back for him. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think we just need to get out of here. Alright, here we go.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented...
Yeah, we heard this one already. Oh, there you are, Frankie. Yeah, no problem, dude. Oh, this is not where I wanted to be.
In entertainment news,
yeah, like I said, I apologize for not watching the stream, like I said, because 5 o'clock is when, here, I think it's like, what, 6 your time, I think, their 6th anniversary was on, and there's something I wanted to be able to watch, so, yeah, I kind of watched that until it ended, and now I'm here running game. So I didn't get a chance to watch your stream. I do apologize for that, but I gotta try to catch it one of these days. I really do.
For the anniversary of the end of
But yeah, you go ahead and lurk. No big deal. Have a good one. Have a good rest.
Particularly Asari and Solarian colonies will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have
Sounds
invited
good.
Krogans to...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Why don't work? Oh yeah. That's always it's always tough when the time zones are off, whatever. So. And I always screw up my time zone too. I thought it was on like an hour or two difference. Didn't you say it was Central?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. I don't blame you for walking out on her.
Central is only 2 hours, I think. Oh no, it's 3 right now. No, yeah, it's 2 right now during daylight savings. It's 3 because it's really weird the way the time zone changes. Mountain time just keeps screwing me up. Yeah, I know that last time we still had to change the clock, which is really, really weird, which I thought was strange. But yeah, it shouldn't exist anymore. It needs to go away. But anyways, yeah, because it should be 3 hours. I keep thinking it's 2 though for some reason, 1 or 2. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's strange. We'll figure it all out. I don't worry about it.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
You're probably right. I guess it could have gone a lot worse. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home.
Washington State.
On her 5th Fleet out.
Okay, so we need to exit out of this. Oh, I hit the wrong button. God damn it. Alright. I'm hitting the circle to go out, and I meant to hit the square to go back in, and I screwed up. Okay, so... I keep forgetting where I'm going. Without looking at the thing to see where I'm supposed to be heading off to, I tend to forget sometimes, but we'll just charge ahead. Oh, it is 2 hours? Okay, that's what I thought. I said, because usually, Eastern time is 3 hours. Okay, so this is where we're going. Mm-hmm. I also think about military time because I don't use it on a regular basis.
Requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Yeah, see, a lot of people do. I never did. The only time I ever used it, if I had to use it for work, because some clocks use military time, and so I had to keep track of certain things by that. But other than that, I don't bother with it, because... Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Well, that's nice.
XO Presley has the deck.
Yeah, except if it's something you're used to or you don't mind dealing with, that's great. You know, it was never something that I really got behind. And mainly because most of my life I didn't have to use it. I only had to start using it the last maybe 20 years or so to put on a couple of jobs, and it was only for the job purposes itself. So the idea of using military time just didn't make a lot of sense to me. And of course, you know, you get to my age and you don't want to sit there and have to deal with converting things over, so I didn't bother.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that.
Look at the
Also, I
face.
must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
But yeah, everybody made fun of Mass Effect Andromeda because the faces looked dead. The eyes looked dead. The characters didn't look like, the face didn't look like it was moving. Look at those characters. This is a remastered version. It's the same thing. You have the same dead faces, and if I'm not mistaken, if you go back to the original version, they weren't much better. You're lucky if the lips, were in sync. Oh no, it's a great game. I love it. It was definitely one of my favorites, which is why I'm replaying this again, now that I have the Legendary Edition. Because I never got a chance to finish 3. And I explain this every time I talk about the game. Unfortunately, when I tried... Oops. When I tried to play 3 originally... well, even with 2... Yeah, no, the series is great. Because...
Citadel the whole world.
That's weird.
There are between faster, larger, the north ship.
Because of the fact that
combat,
the game switched from a Steam game to EA's Origins, the save kept getting screwed up because it kept telling me that the save on my PC and the save on Origins was different. And it wouldn't let me reconcile the game. I literally would have to call Origins every time I wanted to play Mass Effect to fix the game so I could play the game and I could stream it. It would take me an hour or so before I could even think about streaming the game. So if I wanted to stream the game, because I used to have set times to play the game, I would have to log in earlier so I can call them and set up the problem so we can correct the problem so I could be able to play. It was a pain in the ass and I hated it. And it got to the point they were at, yeah, they bite hot ass. That's a rumor, and I don't know if that's true or not. Because everyone says the same thing about that, and Capcom and Ubisoft and Square Enix. The problem with that is that Capcom makes way too much money with their pachinko games and their casino games they have in China to worry about regular games, so they can put out whatever games they want whenever they want. They don't have to worry about it. They have more than enough money. I don't know if Sony want to buy EA. For one thing, Ubisoft has done nothing but fight off one, takeover attempt after another. I don't see a reason why they would want to sell their company all of a sudden. And as far as Square Enix is more in a bit of a trouble. That if anybody was to sell, it would be them, and yeah, Sony would probably try to buy them up if that's the case. Oh yeah, but that $8 billion is not going to one company; it's going to multiple places for various things, not just games and game companies. On top of that, Sony wants companies that work in line with their own philosophy and their own game structure. EA, unfortunately, doesn't really work with Sony's, way of thinking, because they're more into the FIFA and the Madden and the anything that gets them, the microtransactions. They're only now starting to get back into single-player games because to them, single-player games don't make them as much money because you put them out once and that's it. They only make money the one time. And even though they're finally starting to get, to a point where, yeah, they see that there is still money in it, like with the when Jedi Fallen Order came out and now Jedi Survivor, they still don't want to spend that major amounts of money on single player games, where Sony is totally single player game. That they do nothing but they're trying to get into multiplayer games now, which is why they did the merger thing with Bungie to help them with multiplayer. But I don't think they want to go that heavy into the microtransactions the way EA does. That just doesn't sit with them, because EA's thinking is completely wrong to the way Sony thinks. Yeah, I would say yeah. If anyone was to buy him out, it would be Microsoft first. But that would cause another problem, because they already have a problem right now, because the British government, the contract that they had to look over the merger deal with Activision Blizzard was already canceled. If they tried to buy out Microsoft next, they would definitely have a major monopoly. And nobody would be going for that one. They would be turning off everybody, because now everybody would see what Microsoft is trying to do. They thought, oh well, Blizzard Activision, it's fine. Things look okay, but if they try to buy out Microsoft, which is another major corporation, mega corporation, no, it would never go through. It would never go through, because it would give them too much of a monopoly over games, especially stuff that Sony normally would put out. Yes, I know, but that's not the point. The point is, and Microsoft has already done this with Blizzard. I believe both Redfall and Starfield were originally announced for all systems, and after the buyout with Bethesda, they were both changed to Microsoft Game Pass only, which is the fear why a lot of people think that Elder Scrolls 6 won't be coming out on PlayStation, because Microsoft only promised that games that are currently on PlayStation will continue to be on PlayStation. They never said anything about new games. They've already proven that they're going to pull new games from Sony. Exactly. So, and that's a fear that everybody has, that once they have Activision Blizzard, yes, they promise to put out Call of Duty for 10 years, but what happens after that 10 years? 10 years is up, okay, now it's a Microsoft exclusive. Bye-bye Sony, bye-bye, whatever the company that's on, it's over. They've already proven that they're going to do this, and they're trying to pretend like they're not. No, you've already done this. You've already shown your hand. And if they had EA on top of that, they'd do the exact same thing. All third-party games would be locked down to whatever they can get from Ubisoft, whatever they can get from Capcom, when Capcom puts out a game, and whatever they can get from Square Enix. And that would be it. All the games from Blizzard, Activision, all the games from EA would now be locked to Microsoft exclusives. Amazon Luna would also lose out, because if they're going to take it from one, they're going to take it from the other. They're going to take it from everybody. And that's why the CMA blocked them, because right now, Amazon has a real good cloud-based infrastructure, gaming company, but Microsoft really is the leader right now with Game Pass. Everybody's going to Game Pass. And having Blizzard Activision gives them that monopoly and gives them people more reason to go over there than to buy from anybody else. Because you can get it for free with your Game Pass. Yeah, true, but that's not really the point, though. I mean, they really can't afford the deal with Blizzard Activision. They're taking a big loss on that, is the way they did with putting out the Series S and X. They took a huge loss on that. But that's because they're expecting the sales to come back in Game Pass. They're not expecting to come back in any other way. And unfortunately, Game Pass is going to eat up a lot of sales that would normally go for when people buy a lot of games. You know, they just buy Game Pass every month or every year, play the games they want until they're done, and boom, move on. Well, that's not true. Because you have to remember that up until recently, and I think it's still for a couple of years, Call of Duty still has an exclusive contract with Sony, with PlayStation. So they still get exclusive content and stuff like that. They get early access, all that wonderful jazz. And when that contract is over, it then switches back over to Microsoft. And then when the 10 years is up, they're screwed completely because they lose Call of Duty altogether. And Call of Duty, no matter what you say, is still one of the biggest franchises out there, and it's a huge blow to Sony if they lose it. I mean, if the deal doesn't go through, they may lose it anyways, because once their deal is up, they'll probably partner with EA or with Microsoft again anyways, and they'll lose that, what have you. But they'll still have, you know, the general release of COD, even if they don't have all the exclusives they used to. But yeah, you're talking, you know, there's a major situation going on. Not the way I've always heard it. COD has made money hand over fist every year. Yeah, some don't make as much as they used to. Some games were more failure than not. But the last couple of years, especially with that new Battle Royale thing they've been doing, the free one, so those suckers make they have a lot of people to show up. They have a lot of people come in those. Exactly. A lot of it is microtransactions. Not the point, though. They have tons of players. The games that are regular games to buy still make a lot of money. They're still the top games every year. They may not be number one, but they are still within the top 5 games every year that they're out. And without fail. Whether or not people like it or not, whether people complain about the story or this or that, whatever, doesn't matter. People buy. COD right now is pretty much the same as, say, Zelda or Pokemon. As soon as the new Pokemon game comes out, whether it's good or not, everybody buys it. This last game was crap. It had nothing but problems and bugs and all kinds of complaints. And you know what? It was still the number 1 game for Nintendo that year. And COD is the exact same thing. Doesn't matter how many people complain, it still ends up one of the number 1 games. You may not like it. I don't really care for it. Doesn't matter. thousands, hundreds of thousands of people still do, and they still buy that thing. They still eat it up with a spoon, bugs and all. And Bobby Kodak, I can't say his name, is sitting there eating up all the money that he's getting from that company. Again, which is why Sony doesn't want to lose it or the money, because it makes a lot of money off that game. Also because of Sony's contract with the microtransactions. It's more than the microtransactions. I'm talking when the game launches, when the game releases, it makes a lot of money. I'm not talking about microtransactions. I'm talking about actual sales numbers. Microtransactions is another big thing, because Sony has a deal where they get a percentage of the microtransactions. If someone buys something through Sony, they get a percentage of the money. Even though it's cross-platform and cross-whatever, if you buy it on Sony, they get a portion of the money. And again, that's money they'd be losing if they don't have that game. Okay, so right now, I am on Blizzard Activision's website, and I have up an article from November 7th, 2022 that states that Modern Warfare 2 crossed $1 billion sale through the first 10 days, making it the fastest selling COD game. That's not microtransactions, my friend. That is individual games. $1 billion. Like I said, $1 billion says the opposite. I understand with active users. Active users come and go all the time. Things always change. Every game has a drop in active users. Still, it doesn't matter. That initial sale is already done. They've already sold $1 billion. If player count drops after that, who cares? They have another new game coming up soon that people are going to buy. See, I'm looking at something that says the last 30 days. Gosh, when was this posted? Okay, so yeah, this is fairly recent. The last 30 days, for April alone, it had over $7 million, $7.7 million players. It was down 129,000. But that's still 7.7 million. Yeah, that's for April. No prob. Yeah, they have 3 more years.
Don't mind the phones. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
But yeah, like I said, you know, yeah, sales numbers are going to drop, whatever. But as far as I can tell, it's still doing really, really good. Now, whether it does, now if it's doing really good on all consoles the same way, it may not be doing as well someplace else is on one console as another. But you know, it's still doing well, and that's money that Sony will be losing. Yes, 3 years. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I thought the game was great. I loved the game. I thought it was beautiful then. I think it's beautiful now. But still, I'm just like... Exactly, I know. I did it on PC about the point. The thing I'm making, though, is the fact that if you look at the faces, okay, the faces are very, you know, non-expressive. You know, the eyes of some of the characters look kind of dead. And yet, when Andromeda came out, everybody makes fun of the character faces in that game. And it's like, I'm sorry, there's no difference between this character here now and that character then. They were exactly the same. You guys are complaining about something that hasn't changed. Just because other games, maybe the characters are more expressive, or they can do more. Mass Effect was working, or BioWare was working with an engine that obviously couldn't handle the expressions very well, or facial expressions very well. They're working probably with the same engine they're working for all of it, and they probably should have upgraded the engine more, or did something else, or come up with a whole new engine, instead of working with the one they were working with, because obviously they needed it. Because yeah, by the time you got to PlayStation 4, there are much better looking games out there than Mass Effect Andromeda. But in the whole of the Mass Effect series, it's about the same. Hasn't changed much since then. Thank you very much. I liked Andromeda. I really liked it. I was looking forward to the DLC. I was very upset when EA... Yeah. Oh yeah, there were better games. Not the point though. But the thing is, like, I enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda. I enjoyed it. I really thought the game was fun. I got the gameplay was fun. I had a great time with it. I didn't mind the story at all. The villain was but it's okay. There's a lot of villains out there. I just enjoyed the game, and I was looking forward to whatever the expansions were supposed to bring, because they were supposed to bring us new expansions and new what have yous, you know, other DLC. And all of it got canceled because the internet shit on the game. I was upset. I ended up selling the game because there's no point in playing this now. You know, there's nothing else. There's no new content. Even though I didn't finish all the planets and didn't do all the quests and all the have-yous, I just didn't feel like playing it. I felt like there was no reason anymore.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does
Yeah, I know.
everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Yeah, that's the problem. Especially nowadays, the internet has gotten worse and worse as they go on along, and everybody shits over everything, and boom, you know, we can't have anything nice anymore.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my...
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Okay. Oh, that's on. Okay.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
What's that? It said, do you have any video game producers props for taking a long? Exactly. You know, it takes forever to make a game, and when these, you know, when you have all these people online shitting on a game and they have no idea what it takes to make a game, it's upsetting, because it's like they're ruining the experience for everybody, and then everybody jumps on the bandwagon, and it's bullshit. Exactly. Oh yeah, I know when it was originally announced. I mean, some games take longer than others, and hopefully, because it's such a long process, it's going to be a much better game, because we all know what happened to No Man's Sky, and that's the problem too. That was procedurally generated also, and so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully, we don't have too many problems. Or I shouldn't say we. They shouldn't have too many problems.
The managers warned us about you.
Gee, nice. Some people are so friendly, aren't they? Well, we shall see, that's for sure. Not me particularly, because I won't be picking up the game. But... oh, no, put the gun down, I want the map. Okay, I want to go downstairs. Yes. Thank you. I don't want that up. Oh no, I guess I'm going that way. Okay. Lots of Cherians here. Oh, I did it again. I keep hitting the X instead of the circle. What's that? Hoping some Microsoft. It's a bug out of their ass. I realize that they're going to lose profits by only allowing it on PC. Well, yeah, and that's what they keep saying is they keep saying, oh, well, they're going to, they don't want to lose that money and blah, 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 and, they want to allow games, but, again, they've already denied certain games. Now, whether they get smart and say, okay, we're going to port it over to PlayStation after the fact, a year or two later, hard to say. There are a couple of games that we did get recently that was, but they were like indie games, like, Cuphead. Cuphead actually went to Switch first and then came to my PlayStation, sometime after that. And then there was like Biomutant, I think it was another one that was an Xbox exclusive indie game that came over to PlayStation fairly recently. It's funny too because it actually was ended up becoming a free game on PlayStation after it got ported over. And then there was another game too, I can't remember what it was, but there was another smaller game, an indie game that came over into PlayStation from Xbox.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Yeah, I got it for free too. I actually streamed it on my channel. It's archived on PlayStation, or on my YouTube channel, so. Oh, good thing I didn't bring the Quarian with me.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
This guy's an ass. It's down below, actually, sir. YouTube.com/TheRatsCast. Pretty much the same as this channel. But yeah, there should be if you go scroll down a little bit, there should be a big red subscribe button. It'll take you right there.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Hi viewers, thanks for joining. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, wherever you're at. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
No problem, Spawn Man. You go ahead and eat.
What did you mean by personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
He's not going to give
me
any.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I'm not going to get anywhere with this idiot.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a past to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
All right. What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Okay, hotel bars. We gotta go there. Yeah, I know, I understand totally. A lot of people don't always use YouTube very much. Let me see. For me, I pretty much use it for storage. There's a shop there. Where is the bar? It doesn't show the bar. I guess I have to find it the hard way. But yeah, I kind of like to. I hate losing everything. And I had originally stored stuff on Twitch, but then I changed my name from my username to the channel name that I decided to come up with, and I lost all the stuff I had saved. So I decided it's just easier to leave everything on YouTube from now. Yeah, well, again, you know, I understand everybody's a little different. You know, not everybody finds a use for. Where does this go? Yeah, and that's really all it is. It's just I want to archive everything. So if anybody wants to go back and watch something or look at something, I have everything saved.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer.
Yeah, no problem, bud.
Or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
Ah, heck with it, I'll do it.
No, I don't suppose they're clean either.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I...
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
That's fine. That's usually a good place to catch up on music.
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
That's, yeah, that makes sense. You know, because they only get it when they get it. And sometimes that's always difficult. It's the same with anything. There's this music site I use when I want to download music. Because it's probably I don't like... bootlegging anything. I don't believe in that whole idea of getting anything for free. And this is a website. I mean, even though it's like cheaper than Sin, the money goes directly to the artist, whatever, first and foremost. So they get a lot of first-rate albums right off the bat. They usually don't have to wait for very long, which is very, very nice. And it's all licensed and stuff, so it's not like you're getting anything for free. And it also allows you to listen to all the music. Like, you can listen to the entire album or the specific songs, but they don't always have every single track or every single album sometimes when it comes out. There was one I was looking for one time, and they hadn't gotten it yet. Like, oh shoot, okay, so I'm gonna have to wait to see when they're gonna get it in. Because I was hoping they had like the new, they're gonna have the new Owl City album in yet, but I don't think it's actually come out yet. I think he's only released certain tracks on YouTube, so I've been catching it there. Okay, this is message administrator.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analeas?
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Okay, sounds good.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of that would happen, so I'd never use any of that stuff. I avoid that thing like the plague. And I'm glad I did, too, because that sounds expensive. And I wouldn't have that kind of money. I'd probably end up in jail. Yeah, see, I probably would have ended up in jail because I wouldn't have that money to spend for all that stuff. So, yeah, nope. Not for me.
paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate
Here we
the
go.
elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Sorry, no promises there. Bloodstains come with the, what's the guy I'm looking for? Yeah, that's Vargas. Oh my god, you're serious. Oh, wrong button. Shit. Yeah, I would not have that kind of money. There is no way in hell I'd ever have that kind of money. Damn, 3 mil? Yeah, God, that blows my mind. That really does. You know, because I heard about the, you know, something like that might happen, and I heard they might come after people and blah, 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 but I never imagined talking to anybody that actually happened to and had to pay that much money back. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I've spent most of my life working paycheck to paycheck, you know, living off what I could afford, so yeah, there was no way in hell I would have been able to afford that kind of money, which is why I avoided the, you know, free stuff, especially when it, you know, when it finally came to the point where they started saying, yeah, it's illegal and they're gonna start pressing charges. I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm glad I never bothered to stick with that stuff. Well, okay. What did you do? Well, no, wouldn't you have to give it to the, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, just yeah, that's a good idea. Just get rid of the money or get rid of the items and screw it. That's probably the best option. But yeah, that's ridiculous though. My God, that's not even. Oi. That's a lot of... So movies and music? Oi, dude. My dude. Oi. I understand it's a devastating loss to your library, but that could have been worse. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm surprised you got off as easily as you did. I really am.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
It's customary to perform minor genetic upgrades upon enlistment. I've been assigned to see what BH has to offer.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true.
And a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Is it possible to deaden pain somehow?
What? Why, we could try to make the skin insensate, I suppose. Full body numbness, atrophy out all the nerve clusters, you'd still feel internal injuries. But that's dangerously close to genetic engineering, Shepard. The laws only allow improvement of natural functions. We can't add or remove. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
I'll make sure that's in my report. The bean counters back at HQ can figure out the details. You know what I'm saying?
I'm beginning to. It's obvious you have no knowledge of genetics, which makes it highly unlikely you were sent by the Citadel.
Maybe I'm personally interested. Ever consider that?
Then you should go to a gene clinic somewhere. I handle corporate accounts worth millions of credits. Good day, Commander.
Damn it. Shit. I screwed that one up.
Any results?
He figured out what I was up to and left.
Unfortunate, but I cannot blame you for sharing my lack of success. We'll need to find another avenue to access binary helix.
I was gonna say something, but I think I changed my mind.
I wish I could have been more help.
Not to worry. I will get what I want in the end. Good day, Spectre.
Yeah, well. You know, what can I say? Over here.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
Yeah. I've always been one for a dirty mind, so... Oh well, that's just me.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks.
I know expensive water, I know.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas. And the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Cyanalea shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be
here. Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage, you
Nice.
need authorization for Mr. Analeas.
Hey, at least you have it.
I'm sorry.
Have it in bulk, that's for sure. Oh wait, don't I have the card? Weird, I thought I got the thing from the one guy. I'm lost now.
Do not be fooled by these civilized surroundings. This is a place of secrets and lies.
Yes, it is.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I need to get up to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Thank you, sir. You have a great night. You enjoy. You have a good sleep. And we'll see you later, okay, bud?
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Saren.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider
What sort of offer? Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention that.
It's strange. It's not showing me the mission that I'm on, so I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, because it's not showing me. Oops. Hit the wrong button again. I thought I was supposed to leave the station. Can't go that way. It's red. In order to get to this thing this guy wanted. This one woman's not letting me pass, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What's this?
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in here.
Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be going. Ah, there it is.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Stand aside, kid. Unlike most people you face, we're armed.
You want to cause trouble?
Up. Up. Shit. Missed. Dang it. interesting. Okay, no. Yep. Heatsink, nice. That's the only one we can get into? Okay. Shit. Ah, god damn it. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay. Oops.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to
Someone behind us? Dang it, Rat. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're done. Yeah, I didn't like her from the get-go.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
There's always two sides to all this stuff. And again, it always depends on whether you wanted to play the Paragon role, if you wanted to play the other. Unfortunately, I don't want to be Saren, or another Saren. So, I tended not to take up things I didn't think was worth the time.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analeus. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
All right, there we go. And it is true. I mean, he wants to stay on the board's good side. Well, what's better than helping the board with their investigation? Because obviously they're into this. You know, they're trying to check this guy out. They're trying to get rid of him. It might help him out to help out these people. Okay, so where do we have to go? Okay, so back to the administration office downstairs. Okay. I'm surprised she'd be down there with Analeus so close by. She didn't want to talk because he was right there.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you in the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I love that. That's also the one of the good parts about that mission is watching him get dragged away because he's such an ass. Yeah, it's one thing if he was cooperative. I might feel bad for him. But he did nothing but hinder my job and my mission because he's too busy to deal with me. Instead of taking me seriously.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Uh-oh. Yes.
See, these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Man, is there something I have to blow up? Or I can blow up. Okay, looks like they're gone. Looks like we got them all. Damn guess. Here comes the fun part. The driving sequence. That thing drives like hell. Yep. More gas. Oh, there's something new. Oh no, I saw these scenes before. The last mission. Went to go try rescue Lara. That's right. I remember these things now. Stim packs. Yep. Oh, I can't do anything to the... Damn. I did it again. Fucking A. Okay. Damn it. Okay. That's all we have for that. Okay. He kind of gets shafted a lot of the stuff, unfortunately. But oh well. Oh, okay. There we go. Hang on a second, give me one moment. Okay, sorry, take care of something real fast. I'm having some difficulties. As soon as I get to the station, I think I'm going to stop. Should be about time anyways, but yeah. If you guys remember, a couple weeks back I mentioned how I slipped and fell on my tailbone. And it's still really sore. It's going to be sore for a while, but it sometimes it becomes very difficult to sit down for long periods of time. And today's just been one of those days that's been really, really difficult on me. Damn it. Okay, looks like he might be gone. Yeah, it was just that thing right there. Hopefully I make it. Taking a lot of damage over here. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn it. Just hope my shields hold out so I get to the top. Now, I don't remember if I have to deal with the matriarch right now if she gets away and I deal with her later. I know she was a tough battle one way or the other. Well, we made it. Can't go that way. Alrighty. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna sit there? Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, that's why. Dang it.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
All right. Oops, I did again. Alright, so we gotta go up towards security. Perfect. Alright. Oof. Kind of bummed because I keep stupidly deleting items that I want to keep. I keep saying no, but for some reason it's still deleting the items, and it's like, damn it, I want to keep those. Oh well.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and stop it here for the night. Wait, ow, yeah. I want to thank everyone to stop off. Of course, as always, a big shout out to my buddy Respawn Man, 26 for stopping in, and of course, Frankie Beans 117 for hanging out and chatting. Appreciate it, guys, very, very much. As I do everybody who stopped off and checked out the channel tonight. Whether you just stopped in and lurked or whether you say anything, doesn't matter. I appreciate everyone who stops in. Okay. As always, if you're new to the channel and you are enjoying the show, please follow along and subscribe. Whether you, you know, if you, like I said, enjoy the content, because it helps out the channel, of course, and let you give notification when we go live. You can also keep an eye on my social medias at cyperrat on Twitter and at cyperrat on Instagram, because I will post when I'm going live and what game I will be playing. Again, tomorrow we'll be back with my nephew at GamerGuy113 for more No Man's Sky. Again, I am a variety streamer. I stream a ton of different games, so if you miss any part of Mass Effect or any of the other games that I play, you can check those all out on youtube.com/ratscast. For more, there's a big subscribe button down below. You just click it, take you straight there. just like Frankie did earlier. Ton of stuff on there for you guys to watch and enjoy. If you're already watching on YouTube, thank you for being here and being a part of the show. I appreciate it very, very much. And of course, while you're there, don't forget to do all the YouTube things you're supposed to do, which is subscribe, bell notification, like, and comment, because it helps the channel out and lets me know you guys are engaging with the content. Other than that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to raid my buddy Swinger Gaming. Great guy, so much fun. Playing a little Fall Guys right now. Can't wait to go hang out with him for a while. As always, we do the Rat Attack raid message, and if you don't have the rat emote, you can use whatever emote you want, as long as you use the Rat Attack, because that is my call sign. And of course, the as the Pirate King, and you are my pirate crew, you gotta wave our colors, so gotta make sure we have our pirate flag out there. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here, being a part of the show. We hope to see you guys on the very next episode of the Rats Cast. Until then, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.